my dear ones. This is a timeless, near personal love and spirituality reading for whomever is guided to watch it with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. Take note that the reading can be in the reverse for some of you. Like and subscribe to help my channel to grow and stay vigorous and healthy on YouTube. Also be sure to put on the bell notification so you don't miss out any of my videos when I'm posting them. Some of you do no longer get notification for my videos, even if you have chosen to have the notification bell on, and I'm so sorry for that, and I have put up a troubleshoot on the community section to solve this. If you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Pisces season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card readings and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon there, and you will come to the first page, and you can scroll down to see the different options. So I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the OSHO Zen Tarot with Ma Deva Padma. So when I open your deck here, I see guidance in the reversed and patience in the reversed. So it seems like you feel like there's no plan, or like the divine doesn't have any plan for you. They just keep you hanging, basically. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the compromise, 6 of Pentacles with 3 guidance in the reverse. So it seems like you are the one not guiding you. You have this simple plan in your head that if you do everything in your power to be a good person and do good things will come to you. But it's really not like that. The one that already have shall have more, and the one that have very little shall have even less. This is kind of saying comes from the Bible, I guess. And what I'm feeling is that you need to take more control over your life to get in the things you want and to get rid of the things you don't want. You can't wait for someone to come and save you. You can't wait for a hero. You need to be your own hero here. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have Source together with the compromise still in the reversed. So it's like you're compromising your own energy, or maybe giving your energy to other people. It might also be that you're not really 100% sure that you are as you should be. So you might be trying to change your core source from your soul. So if your pure expression is to say, no, I don't want that, then you instead say, well, let's see, maybe I don't have time that day, or I need to figure this out. I need to check my schedule, instead of saying, no, I don't want it. Yes, I want this. So you can say, refuse to say yes also if we feel that that it's not humble enough, that we are asking for too much here. So 6 elements, and we have rebirth in the reverse together with compromise. So I'm feeling when you stop doing this to yourself, where you are kind of robotically going along with life and not really expressing your true self and accepting a lot of BS, then things will become more balanced with the give and take in your life. But right now, it seems like you are kind of victimizing yourself, and you're waiting for the world to save you, or this person that's not particularly nice, they should come and save you. They should come and say that they're sorry, or, you know, pick you up from the dirt where they threw you off. Or God should save you, or someone should save you, but it's you that needs to save you. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading. And here we have awareness, that's the Chariot, together with morality. Here's the awareness card, morality card, and moment to moment. So it seems like you have this a little bit almost Puritan idea that people should be in a certain way. And this has kind of driven you down into the ditch because, yeah, people might, well, maybe they should be like you suggest that they should be, but they aren't. So if they aren't, you need to do the reality check and take yourself out from there, like step by step. Have a step-by-step program for yourself so you can be able to take yourself out from this situation. Okay, so I want you to have love in your life and to find yourself in loving relationship. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I'll just tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation. Okay, so this is your future here, and this is your now, and this is the past. And in the past we have laziness, so it seems a little bit like what we have seen before, that you're waiting for someone to come and save you, or you're waiting for things, you want things to be more simple. If you fall in love with a person, that person needs to be the one. If you get a job, it needs to be the job that you were supposed to have, and so on and so forth. So you're not really making, it might be that you're overly trusting towards the divine, that they shouldn't have put you in this position if it wasn't here you were supposed to be. And if you want, for example, you want a true love, you're waiting for this person to fall in your lap. Maybe while you're driving your car to grocery shopping, you will hit their car in the parking lot and you will fall in love and be together forever. So you're not really making efforts there. And it might be the same with job. Maybe you have a nice job, but it's maybe not the exact job you would want to have. So it's like you have missed the target a little bit with knowing this, that you have the power to make changes now to have a different outcome in the future. So if you don't like your job, get a new one. If you don't like your relationship, get a new relationship. If you want a relationship, get a relationship, and so on. And here we have eight of Pentacles, ordinariness, and it comes in the reverse. So it shows that your life has become a little bit mundane on certain areas of your life, where things are going in circles and you're just experience the same old over and over again. And you're not really making the great changes that you could make to make your life, to improve your life situation. And here we have also friendliness in the reverse together with the Tower. So also with your relationships, you feel very victimized, because even if you give your best, there's only coming like manure back to you. So, okay. And here with this situation, you can't control other people. They will continue to, make life difficult for you sometimes, and make life really easy for you sometimes, depending on what mood they are in or what kind of people you have surrounded yourself with. But the key here is to take control over your life and choose the things that you want. So if a relationship isn't great right now, say maybe we should take a pause and can meet again in a week and see if we are less on each other's throat at that point. So we can be more realistic with our lives, is what I want to say. So here we have 9 of Wands. It's exhaustion. So it seems like with the 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands, I think you have put effort in kind of the wrong places. You have put effort where you thought the world or the divine or your peers, your family, your friends, your partner like how they wanted you to be. So when we're not expressing ourselves naturally, it costs a lot to do things that doesn't come naturally for us. So I'm not saying that you're supposed to become a caveman and throw this manure on each other. It's not that. But I think that there's when you want to express something, you don't, out of the fear of the consequences. And then when things go south, You think that things should have been better. Other people should have been nicer. So while you are giving away your energy to them, you're also giving away your power to other people and to universe as a whole. And you're not using your own power to take out a good direction. And here we have silence. So that's the star card. And it comes in the reverse. So it's like you're lost hope a little bit. And you're unable to heal yourself. It's almost like you're putting yourself in the same situation over and over again. That is not truly healthy. And also you have trouble finding yourself, because when you're doing this charade where you're trying to be everything for everyone and do the be right and say the right thing and do the right thing, you don't really know who you are. So what's really needed is to less effort and maybe more silence. Just go for walks. You can also talk to yourself or write letters to yourself to get to know who you really are and what it is that doesn't make you happy and the things that do make you happy or could have the possibility of making you happy. And here we have also schizophrenia, so that's Two of Swords. It's kind of a strange form of diplomacy. Again, where we are not saying the things that is on our heart or on our mind, and instead we're thinking, no, maybe it's better I'm not saying these kind of things. Maybe the person will get upset, maybe they will be angry with me. So you're being very diplomatic, but in the same way reshaping yourself and not coming out with your true expression into the world, because you're fearful of the consequences. What will happen if I say the truth? What will happen if I tell people how it really is, or what I really feel, or what I really think? Well, at least hopefully you will get more correct feedback. Now when you're having a little bit of a mask on and giving out a certain vibration to the world, you get a certain vibration back. And it's kind of confusing, since people have the tendency to not be 100% truthful or wearing masks and things like this. So also the communication between people becomes very twisted, and we assume a lot of things about each other. That person probably wants me to act like this, and this person probably wants that because they're acting like this, so they must want that. And we're not really talking to each other. And here we have the dream, which is the Six of Cups. So it's the childhood and past life card. So I feel the reason to why you're jumping through hoops like this and pretending to not be yourself is because you have a dream of something that you want, and you want to behave so well that you will get it. So you're trying to please universe, God, or people around you, so they will give you this dream. Basically, you want harmony, and you want good relationships and good things coming your way. But the way to get there is not by suffocating oneself, but actually expressing oneself and what it is that you want. It's more easier for people and the universe to give you what you want if you express yourself. And here we have experience in the reverse, so that's something you wouldn't do. I'm hearing a song here. I'm thinking it's from the Grease movies. If you remember them, they came maybe on the 80s, the first one, and this is Grease 1. That's something I would never do. I'll see if I find it. I think this song is about your shadow, like how you really truly could be if you were more yourself instead of compromising and trying to be a nice girl or a nice boy. Okay, so I will see if I find that song and I will give it to you. So no true self-expression. You're not sharing with the world what it is, or you weren't. This is in the past, so you were not sharing with the world who you really are and what you really wanted, your true dreams. You didn't express your strength. The Three of Wands can be a very strong card where we use our energy, but your energy is exhausted since you have tried to please the world instead of be in the world. So this is in the now, and we have the Lovers in the reversed at this position underneath exhaustion. So I think this, with what you have given to other people that were not your true self and not your true expression, and you did it to be loved, actually made you love other people less. Like you became almost, it's almost like I'm feeling repulsion. Because when we can't be ourselves around people, we start to stress out and freak out, and that is not a nice feeling. So if you can't be normal or natural in a situation, you will have to use a lot of more energy than necessary to be in that situation. And eventually your body will say no. It will say, no, I don't want to go and visit anybody, or I don't want to go on another date, and I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, because your soul, your core of you, doesn't want to change yourself, and because it's exhausting. So here you're starting to feel like, I don't want to be with people, or I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't even need love. And here we have 3 swords. Isolation comes underneath silence. So there's a lot of pain that you carry. We have 2 of swords here, 3 of swords. That if you would admit to yourself what you're really feeling, I think you could have a real good cry here. If you could admit to yourself how little you are getting of the things that you actually want and deserve. Why you are not getting what you want and what you deserve is because you're not expressing what you want, and you're not taking the necessary decision and the necessary actions to get this what you deserve. You are waiting for the universe to give you what you deserve, kind of just by, I'm sitting here, I've done all the best I can, been the best person, now good things needs to come to me, because this is going to prove my worth. But it's not at all rigged like that. It's not how it's going to be. It's actually, be the best person you can be, but not only for others or to kind of satisfy some kind of God entity that you might have this relationship to, even if you don't really notice it, that you're trying to please this entity in some way. So instead you should have a better you need to have an equally good relationship with yourself as with these other entities. And right now you have kind of failed yourself a lot. And that means you probably also have failed relationships, because when you haven't been able to express yourself or take necessary decision out of your circumstances to see them clearly, and then make even sometimes very uncomfortable decisions to protect oneself or to keep one's self-respect. Sometimes we need to put very firm boundaries towards people that we actually love, and that's sacrifices that you need to make to show that you, or to protect yourself, because you can't just throw yourself as pearls to pigs. That will split yourself and make yourself feeling like this. And it's not necessary to have your life situation being like this. If you would be more naturally you, trust yourself, express yourself in the way you truly want to express yourself, and also try to see reality a little bit more clear, so that you can take better decision even if it's uncomfortable. So here in the center of this reading we have 6 of Wands in the reversed, and it's success, because here you need to admit to the success that's not there, that you thought that you would have. For example, when you left high school or college, how did you see your life? How should it be? How did you dream that it would be? What did you take for granted that this will happen because this is what I want the most, this will happen? Did you get it? I think, yes, in many cases you got it, but in other cases you didn't get it. And it's like you need to admit to yourself that this situation wasn't successful, and you need to identify why they weren't successful and how you can now fix it. And I don't want you to give up. I want you to take more more sane and more logic decisions. Be more truly yourself in the world, and that will hopefully take you more closer to your dream than the way that things are going right now. Because here we have 10 of swords, rebirth. So it shows that you have been this sleepy head here. You have just tried to, pull your weight and be a good part of society, hold your head down, following the rules. So you have almost been like a sleepwalker. You haven't really, it's like you have had a tape recorded where you expressed your reality in just a circular fashion. For example, I'm always nice, or I'm always suspicious, I'm always like this, I'm always like that. So it's like you decided on one thing because it was easier and you didn't have to be really aware. And here with the lion, there's a chance to become more aware and to start to make up with the past and change the future. And eventually, when we do that, we can be able to start to enjoy life more. Instead of just being alive but not fully alive, we can now become fully alive and also more innocent and less bitter and maybe a little bit more detached and, enjoying this moment but not being so attached to a certain outcome. So there's higher levels to be reached by following this road. And here we have consciousness. So this seems to be the solution on all this. You don't have to do much. You don't have to. If you are going to remember something from this reading, this is the only thing you need to remember, and that is be more aware of yourself. Be more aware of your feelings, what you would truly want to express in this situation. Be more aware if you like the situation, if you don't like the situation. Be more aware of what you notice, maybe with another person or a situation. You don't have to start to change things if you don't dare to open your mouth when you feel unjustly treated. Just notice that, I'm feeling unjustly treated. This is the only thing you need to do. Because when you start to become aware like this, naturally and gradually your situation will change, because you will take new decisions when you are aware what's really going on. And also this will help probably that you get very tired with people and it's the same old, and it's not even particularly successful. So this will help you to, when we feel enough is enough, that's usually very helpful. When we still can take, we can still push mountains for another person's behalf, or to just be a part of our tribe or whatever it is we want to reach. If we still have the strength, we will continue doing it forever. But when we start to get exhausted and kind of feeling this repulsion towards people, that helps. So we can, it's easier for us to take the consequences of changing or doing things in a different way, because we are less scared, because to hell with it anyway, we don't like it anyway. So when life is really giving you something bitter, it's usually a help, because when you can't continue in the way you did before that wasn't good for you, and you get this exhausted, this will help you to be, it's easier for you to follow your natural reactions when you're not super strong and resilient towards taking a lot of bullshit. And here we have change in the reverse. This is the Wheel of Fortune, comes with rebirth here. That's also a 10, and we have a 9 here as well. 9, 6, 10. So this shows that this is something that has been going on for a very long time, where you have exhausted yourself in relationships, and you have held yourself back and not expressed yourself, because you were also fearful. If you started to express, instead of this positive attitude of what you wanted, if you would admit to what you actually have gotten, you fear that maybe you would have a mental breakdown or a breakdown overall. And I think many of you kind of like the positive attitude that you were able to have, even though it wasn't really rewarding for you. It was at least functioning in some way. But it didn't function, and it's better to to kind of see what is really here than to live in this lie. So breakthrough is 11 justice in the reversed. So it's a situation where we make these kind of breakthroughs because we can't go on in the way we did before. But here it's in the reversed. So I think first for you, it will be a breakdown and then eventually a breakthrough. The breakdown will come when you will realize how sad things really are and how little you got out of your investment, or how little you got out of your dream. So that will make you break down. But when you have broken down and you have felt sorry for yourself a little bit while longer, you will then realize that no one's coming and helping me. I need to help myself. And then you will start to become a little bit more determined, a little bit more like the lion here, a little bit more pissed off, and a little bit more pointing with the whole hand. It's like old people. They can have very little patience sometimes. And they, to hell with social convention, just using your elbow to get before other people in a line. It's not something I'm recommending, but just this tiredness, just this can help you here to be tired of how things are, so you don't care of how you look to the outside world. So this is the period where you're going through this victim mentality. But while you are going through this victim mentality and thinking of all the horrific things that have happened to you in life and how things didn't become in the way you wanted them to, even though you gave more than just your lifeblood, you gave everything. And so even though you didn't get this what you wanted, because you tried to buy it, you try to buy it with being nice. It's like I'm seeing a little bit like Christian touch with this, but I guess it's the same also in the Quran, that human beings are sinful and it's something wrong with you and you need to repent, you need to pay your debt, you're sinful, you're awful. So here you have basically tried to be a good person to deserve better things. So it's really like you're trying to buy your way to heaven, at least paradise on earth. And it hasn't worked, because this was never what the divine needed from you anyways. It's just this with sin and something wrong with you. It was a very good method to use to get control over the masses, to kind of suffocate their glow or their fire or their soul, so they would be convenient sheeps that you could control and rule. So to tell you are bad, I am good, I am chosen by God, and the rest of you are crap, you are sinful, that's why you are in the dirt. So you have tried, because of this kind of social idea, you have tried to be worthy of more. So you have tried to be super nice and to always do your best and everything this to bargain with kind of God to give you what you wanted. So here you will start to, it will be a little bit messy. You will try to think things out and figure things out, but at least you're trying to sort it out and trying to see what worked, what didn't work, how can I move forward. But you feel a little bit hopeless here. And then we have suddenly another 10, and it's the 10 of Cups comes underneath the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and then this harmony. So I think this is the moment when you realize that your dream is true, like you want what you want. That's very hard to change. It's easier to change your mind than to change your heart. So you want what you want, but the way that you have tried to get it by being this dull camel and trying to fit in where someone told you that you needed to fit in, when you have made this revolution, it seems like you can be able to heal and kind of become yourself and find out what's in your heart. Who are you? What is your heartfelt expression to the world? Because usually we have a certain feeling, but then we suffocate the feeling and we don't tell people how we really feel. But here it comes. It's just being expressed. So this is healing happening right here with the consciousness and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups can also show that there's some kind of reconciliation that you want to happen with a person that you might have had a little fallout here right now, or it might be going further into the past where there have been some kind of silent treatment. And here, and then next card, it's healing, King of Cups, and it comes in the reversed. And I think it's showing that no one can touch a person that is whole. So if you will sit in a mass, whatever religion, and the priest will say you are sinful, you are bad, it wouldn't touch you. You wouldn't feel like, oh no, I need to better myself. You would feel like, this is boring. I need to go get out of here and out in the sun, because this guy or this girl, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So when you have healed, when you know that you are good, your soul is pure, it's good, it has the right emotions at the right time, it has the right longing, it's nothing wrong with you. When you realize this, this is when you have healed, when this kind of social convention won't be able to touch you anymore. You will not try to buy a place into the tribe or into the relationship or into the the love of God or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve by kind of betraying yourself. So, see some advice here for you from the energy oracle cards. Yeah, and we have the Seat in the reverse, and this is what needs to end. You need to show yourself to the world as you are, instead of this polished surface of yourself. If you are a bad person and you'll start doing that, it will be a lot of problems for you. If you start to say, well, I hate these kind of people and I want to shoot them all and I want to do this and I want to do that, then the surrounding will start telling you that you are far off, this is wrong, you are insane. So a person that doesn't have a good heart and starts telling their truth, they will get this mirrored back to them. Instead of pretending to be a good person and keeping the smile on their face. So it's even better. I'm seeing mainly here very good people starting to take off their mask and not deceiving others and themselves anymore. But you might question and think, but what happens if this is a bad person starts to be themselves? It can be horrific. If a person shows themselves who they really are, people will start acting towards them in the way that they really are, instead of being married to them for 20 years or having them as your kindergarten teacher, leaving your children with them, and so on and so forth. So everyone benefits. Even the bad person benefits from being seen who they really are, because then they will get the triggers to get help. You need to find out why you are so hostile, or why you want to molest children, or why you want to kill people. So it works actually both ways. So for those of you that have been in a love situation where you try to buy your love, what's the future here for you? And we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. But also this I'm not liking, make you more romantically attractive. Like you need to love yourself so other will love you. It's again this bargain, trying to bargain. Okay, I need to love myself. In that case, people won't love me. Forget about that. Just take better care of yourself and rest will, automatically fall into place. Okay. So, I hope this helps, and I hope this was helpful, basically. And if you need more information or clues after I've listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Pisces season that is up, or the pick a card reading and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. I will also, next week, I will also start doing the love readings for Aries season that I'll perform for the 12 astrological signs. So until then, take really good care and bye bye.